What is my #1 tip when it comes to masturbation, whether you are a man or a woman? In this video, I'll be talking about masturbation. What is my #1 tip when it comes to masturbation, whether you are a man or a woman? In this video, I'll be talking about masturbation. Hi, my name is Martha. I'm a sexologist and my company is called Eros Coaching. I'm the author of the book Love, Sex and Everything in Between, and I'm a level 2 teacher for the art of feminine presence. I often get asked questions around masturbation, but in this video I want to talk about my #1 tip when it comes to masturbating, and it is to use lubricant. You might wonder why you need to use lubricant when it is actually a hassle, because you have to hide it and you have to take it out when you want to use it. However, it will change the way you are actually touching your own body. So just think about it. When you add lubricant, your sensation will feel different. It will feel smoother. There will be less friction, and it actually feels a little bit more pleasurable. And this is actually especially important for men. So just let me explain why. Most of us masturbate quietly, quickly, secretly. We want to get it done and over with. Some people masturbate before they sleep so that they self-soothe and then it's easier to fall asleep. Some of them masturbate because they want to get the pressure and tension out of their bodies. But when we are so fixated on the end goal and getting the ejaculation out, for instance, for men, then what will happen is we're actually training our bodies over time to ejaculate rather quickly. But when you add lubricant, what's going to happen? It will feel more smooth. You are not putting so much pressure on a very sensitive part of your body, and it actually feels better, and you actually are training yourself to be able to perhaps feel more rather than be focused only on just ejaculating. That feeling is very important, because the way you masturbate by yourself and the way you would be interacting when you're with a partner is going to be quite different without lubricant. So for women, it's the same, right? When we want to masturbate quickly, we actually put a lot of pressure and force on a very delicate part of our bodies, but we add a little bit of lubricant, even if it's not our own. It actually feels good because it simulates what the body would feel like if we are starting to get aroused. But having said that, personally, I feel that lubricant is less important for women than it is for men, because most men I know actually masturbate without lubricant, and they're actually putting a lot more pressure on their penis, as I mentioned previously. So this would actually be the #1 tip that I have. Be very mindful what lubricant you use as well, because our body is very sensitive and we actually absorb this lubricant into our body, and this applies of course to the chemicals that is everywhere in our shampoo, our conditioner, soap, and the food we eat. But people don't really think about it. But when it comes to lubricants, perhaps you also want to consider the ingredients that is in this lubricant. So there are organic lubricants on the market. What it means is they are from plants, and they're going to be less harmful to the body, and especially important when it comes to using lubricant internally for women. When you put the lubricant into your vagina, it's a very sensitive area, and you want to be very mindful that you're not introducing more harmful chemicals into your body. So this is my little tip that I have for you. Experiment with lubricant for women and for men. Start to realize that lubricant will actually change the way you masturbate, and it will actually change the way it feels, and the whole masturbation experience will be very different. Also, it will help you to be more confident for when if you have penetrative sex with a woman, that the feeling is not completely different in your body. So this is my little tip. I have lots more tips that I share in my work, and I also have this online training program for men on how to be better in their ejaculation control, called Ready, Get, Sex, Go. So you may want to look into signing up for this program, because there are many more tips that I'm sharing in that video. So in the meantime, keep loving, live life fully, and stay lovely.